Hello everyone and welcome to our Belgian Villains channel. Today, we are going to comment on the match that took place this Thursday the 22nd of January in Turkey, more precisely in Istanbul, against Fenerbahce. An important match for Villa and one that was not going to be easy to win. But if they managed to bring back the 3 points, they would automatically qualify for the round of 16. The match started rather well for Villa, because even though Fenerbahce had possession, Villa recovered a lot of balls and managed to be a bit more offensive than Fenerbahce, who mainly kept possession in their own box without really knowing what to do with it. This allowed Villa to create a few chances, including the goal by Jadon Sancho in the 25th minute, following a loss of possession by a Fenerbahce player, a recovery by Rodgers, who then played it to Watkins, then to Cash. Matty Cash crossed, the ball was deflected, and Jadon Sancho was at the penalty spot to head the ball in. Villa took a 1-0 lead quite early in the match, and it was Jadon Sancho's first goal of the season. A real relief, as he still hadn't scored or provided an assist since the start of the season. The match continued more or less in the same way, as Fenerbahce still had constant possession, but Villa kept recovering the ball. That's why towards the end of the first half, Aston Villa had a huge chance to double their lead, once again with Jadon Sancho, who, in a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, tried to dribble him, but there were still several defenders back. He dribbled past them as well and took a shot, but Milan Skriniar managed to block it. Both teams went into the dressing room with the score at 1-0 for Villa. After half-time, Fenerbahce came out with more determination. One player in particular managed to make the difference, Talisca, who created several chances. Fortunately for Villa, that evening we had a great Marco Bizzo, who stepped up despite the absence of Emiliano Martinez. Aston Villa also had other chances to double their lead during the second half, as Matty Cash also had a good opportunity, a shot that unfortunately hit the post. It wasn't over, as Villa did score at one point, but Ismail put the ball into his own net. Unfortunately, the goal was ruled out for offside. Then, in the last 20 minutes of the match, Fenerbahce had a few strong moments, with good chances once again for Talisca. And right at the end, there was one for Aktürkoğlu, which eventually ended up in the net. Everyone thought Fenerbahce had equalized, until VAR intervened and saw that John Duran, formerly of Aston Villa, who had joined Al Nassr and from Al Nassr joined Fenerbahce, was in an offside position, as he was the one who initiated the move and made the header across for Aktürkoğlu. Villa then tried to keep attacking, but without success. The match therefore ended with a 1-0 victory for Aston Villa. A good performance from the Villains, who fly through to the Europa League round of 16. We were expecting it a little, of course, but it was still very, very well done. A strong overall performance and a great return for Tyrone Mings, Amadou Onana, and above all an incredible performance from Marco Bizzo, who keeps another clean sheet. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will see you again on Sunday to comment on the match against Newcastle, which certainly won't be easy. Up the Villa!